What have you done? Alright, you quite literally asked for it. Right, let's just start here. This is all the hats that myself, have collected over the years that I've either purchased, been given, my friends, family, whatever. That I've been given by friends, by purchase, or through work. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's start off in the back here. We got our vintage Coca-Cola hat. Got that with a friend. Backwoods Moonshine, also with a friend, but I bought that. That was for the 4th of July. There's another 4th of July hat. Oh, hey, look, two NASA hats. Two were hats I got from one of the jobs I worked at, which is Heritage Harbor in Ottawa. A hat that I got in Washington, D.C. on my 6th or 7th grade field trip where I met a living Tuskegee Airman. A hat from my mother's boss. He gave that to me personally. A Fallout hat, a Chicago Bulls hat. Okay, so these two hats back here are from the airport that I work at currently. That's one of the oldest hats that I have. That hat has been around since I was probably an infant. And I have a replica World War I Ace pilot's cap. I worked at Duncan for a while. That's a PlayStation hat. And then we come up a little towards the front here. We've got let's see, right. That's the Marquette Crusaders baseball cap, Little League baseball cap for the Ottawa A's, U.S. Army hat that I got pre-joining, U.S. Army hat that I got post-joining, another cool hat, an American Eagle hat. This hat you can't really see, but it's a Nike hat, another NASA hat, Domino's. I did work for Chick-fil-A for a short period of time. I can't do the whole "it's my pleasure" deal. I'm just a Midwesterner with anger and rage towards the Midwest, so yeah. Jimmy John's, another Domino's hat, one of those newsboy hats. This is a hat I got from my mother's boss. He's a big fan of the channel. Big fan. So if you're watching this, I still have your hat. An Ottawa medical care hat. A USO hat I got after visiting an actual USO while enlisted. Another hat from my mother's boss. A hat that is just as old as that hat. This is a hat from my dad. He and I both discuss politics all the time. It's one of the few things we do bond over. That is a hat I got from the Air Force when I was originally talking to them before I enlisted in the Army. This is a hat I pulled out of my 1973 Ford F-250 Custom. No, sorry. This was a hat I pulled out of my 1979 Ford F-150 Ranger. It's banana yellow. Image here. And here on this table is a hat that my dad brought back from his business trip to Corpus Christi. You would think that's all. But wait, there's more! As I mentioned, that isn't all. Take a look here, fellas. These are all the hats I got from my grandfather, and there's my military PC/cover. Anyways, let's just start off on the craziest two here. This is a single hat. Let me actually zoom out here. There we go. Okay, let me show you. This is a single hat that's been sewn into three. This is the Tri-Bill, the Walter C. Tri-Bill. Behind it is an even crazier hat that I absolutely love and adore. This is the TerraSeed U.S. Farmland Crop Production and Crop Production Services 4-bill. Again, let me show you that here. 4-bill. It's got 4 bills. Single hat. This is the right up front here, this is the Nantucket bucket that my grandfather got my grandma on one of their anniversary trips to Nantucket Island. Norway store. More ag hats. Oh, and if you thought that was all, I have 1 Asgrow O's hat, 2 Asgrow O's caps, 3 Asgrow O's caps for just the winter. Another farm-related hat. This is one of my more favorite ones right here. The Last to Let You Down Ottawa Funeral Home. That's another hat for my Gramps. Top Golf. A hat bought for me by my grandpa for one of my birthdays from John Deere. The hat back here. Let me see. That's another bucket hat. You got multiple Terraseed hats. There's another Terraseed hat way in the back there. Asgrow. Like again, there are 3 of these. Okay, Asgrow Buck, Asgrow Double Pheasant, Asgrow Goose, Asgrow Double Pheasant, Asgrow Double Pheasant. What is that? Pursuit Plus. Go to the back. Stockdale. Thomas J. Zachary and Sons General Trucking. Stockdale. Golden Harvest. Retired Norsk. For those of you who don't know, my grandfather is Norwegian. Through and through. Anyways, you have the Norway store hat, the DeKalb hat, another Terraseed. That is a very colorful hat, but it's also an ag hat. I have no idea what that hat is supposed to be, but I'm assuming it's something ag-related, truck-related, something like that. If I move this hat forwards, another Terraseed hat. And this is a herbicide hat. Another Boeing hat, a 787 hat that's probably from my aunt to my grandpa. A Napa Racing, a Panther hat, and let me come back over here. A Pink Panther hat. Let me zoom all the way in the back there. An Ottawa hat, an AHW hat, another Terraseed, Stockdale. Yeah, and then on the end over here, this is where my grandfather worked and retired out of. S&B Plant Foods, Ottawa, Illinois. Ooh, that's too close. There we go. Royster Co. An FFA hat. I don't know if that's his, but it's in really great condition. Once again, why did you make me do this? I don't know exactly how many hats are here. I did not count them all. I just set them out and decided to make this video for you. These are all, all of my grandfather's hats here. Boom. They're all in really great condition. Including the Tri-Bill, the Walter C. Tri-Bill, and the Multi-Corporation 4-Bill. And that doesn't even include my own hat, bro. My own hat collection. The scary thing is, there is still more. I have not found all of my hats. If there are any hats in the room with us, would you like to speak? They're in the walls. I gotta go. Catch you later.
Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection.